14. Someone booked a seat on a flight for you. Pack your bags because the delay is finally over. The opportunity that once passed you by is now circling back with urgency. This flight is not for leisure, it's for destiny alignment. Archangel Michael says, this moment was not a coincidence. Someone you don't expect has gone out of their way to align a door that once seemed sealed. The world is about to change for you, not gradually, but all at once. The turbulence of delays, disappointments, and false starts is over. This time, the seat has your name printed in gold. The same forces that try to ground you are powerless now. There's a reason your soul has been restless lately. It was sensing the preparation taking place behind the veil. You weren't forgotten. You were simply being timed for a perfect departure. Archangel Michael says, this isn't just a journey. It's a divine repositioning. You're not being invited. You are being summoned. Type Amen to get blessing. March 1933. Someone booked this flight in silence. They didn't want others to know how special this journey is meant to be. Your boarding gate is waiting while others are still in security lines of delay. You are being upgraded spiritually, emotionally, financially. The shift that's coming will make it impossible to explain how it all unfolded so fast, but the truth is, it's been in motion for longer than you realized. You have packed your grief in silence for too long. Now it's time to unpack only purpose, vision, and joy. A suitcase full of burdens is not allowed on this aircraft. This seat is next to someone who knows more about your destiny than you do. They were placed in that row by divine order. They will open a new realm for you the moment you sit down. Type Amen to get blessing. 914. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Comment I'm ready if you can feel this in your bones. The feeling of being called, chosen, and appointed is not random. You didn't stumble into this message. This message has been flying toward you for years. The person who booked this flight for you didn't need applause. They needed your path clear and your exit granted. They saw what you couldn't and acted before the hourglass emptied. Don't delay now. If you hesitate, the spiritual plane might still take off, but without you. There are no rebookings in this moment of divine movement. The time you've lost will be returned midair. You won't land with the same weight you boarded with. This is a deliverance disguised as a destination. Type Amen to get blessing. 777. You are not just going somewhere, you are being transported into what was promised. Old addresses will no longer receive your energy. You are shifting timelines, not cities. You cried for this, you begged in silence for something to break. Now, what's breaking is the limitation that held you hostage. Archangel Michael says, someone who was once skeptical of your path has now funded your wings. They may never admit it aloud. But heaven watched them sign the confirmation, trembling. Don't worry about your luggage being lost. What's ahead of you doesn't require anything from your past. Only your surrender, your courage, and your yes. Type Amen to get blessing. 121. Say yes in the comments if you know you're the one being spoken to. The sound of the engines? That's confirmation that you've waited long enough. Everything is lifting at once: your peace, your voice, your identity. You're not just leaving a place behind. You're escaping a version of yourself that no longer serves your calling. This trip is not about miles. It's about magnitude. Don't tell too many people you're leaving. They'll try to remind you of your seat in the waiting room. But you were never born to wait forever. Your destiny has chartered this flight for acceleration. The turbulence might shake the old out of you, but the new will be undeniable once you touch down. Type Amen to get blessing 648. Someone will try to block your boarding spiritually. Don't let their confusion become your delay. Your clearance has already been stamped in the invisible realm. Every delay you've faced will now work as wind beneath your wings. This is the divine paradox. They thought they buried you in delay, but it became your launch pad. You will land where they can't reach. The airport you are leaving is filled with memories. Some will try to chase after the scent you leave behind, but the door will shut on them before they get close. Your new flight path was written long before you faced the detours. Even your heartbreaks were runways in disguise. The tears that fell before sleep were holy fuel. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Let your comment be your check-in. Say boarding now if your spirit says yes. Your name is already glowing on the manifest. People who once abandoned you will be stunned when they see where you land. They thought delay meant denial. They never understood destiny requires divine appointments. Archangel Michael says, there's a passenger beside you that looks like a stranger, but they hold keys to a place your ancestors dreamed of. They've been assigned as your mid-air revelation. Look out the window as you rise. Every painful chapter will start to look small from above. You'll realize none of it was wasted. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Don't expect to be the same when you land. Even your voice will sound different. There's authority coming back to your words. You were muted for too long, now your life is about to go full volume. The silence is being traded for a supernatural announcement. Someone will send you a message mid-flight. It will shake your emotions, but affirm your journey. It's a sign they finally understood why you had to go. Say I'm gone in the comments if you're already emotionally checked out of the past. Your spirit moved first, your body is just catching up. And now, your future is standing at the arrival gate. Type Amen to get blessing 606. This flight isn't just changing your location, it's rearranging your reputation. You'll be known by what you survived and where you soared. Your name will be whispered with reverence in rooms you've never stepped into. Those who once mocked your waiting season will have to watch your landing. And their silence will be louder than their past ridicule. You won't need to speak, your arrival will speak for you. Don't argue with the past. It's already too far below to hear you. You're airborne now, act like it. This isn't just your moment. It's a chain-breaking, generational shifting miracle taking flight, one you didn't pay for, but one you were born for. Type Amen to get blessing 1002. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Comment passport in hand if you're spiritually prepared. Every closed door was a redirection to this jet stream. You're not moving, you're ascending. The person who made this possible may never take credit, but heaven has documented their heart. And a reward is being prepared in both realms. The layovers were brutal, the delays painful. But you didn't curse the journey. And that's why the reward will come without sorrow. Archangel Michael says, don't look back now. The path behind you is sealed. The skies ahead are open and waiting. Type Amen to get blessing 343. You are not forgotten, you are about to be remembered in front of nations. This seed is proof that the season of stagnation has expired. Even your walk will feel lighter once you land. The weight of what you carried is being replaced by wings. You are not walking into your future, you are flying into it. This flight isn't late. It's right on time. Because so are you. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Your arrival will not be quiet. Even the ground will recognize the footsteps of someone who rose from deep disappointment. Doors will open before you knock, and favor will greet you like a long-lost friend. People will ask where you came from. They won't believe the transformation. But the truth is, you always had wings, you just forgot how to use them. Comment my wings are back if you can feel this awakening inside your chest. Every delay, every lonely night, every closed door has built this momentum. Now it's too big to be stopped. You're entering a zone of uncommon speed. Things will begin to shift in hours, not months, and the pace may scare you, but trust the pilot. Heaven is in full control. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. The things you prayed for in the dark will now be revealed in the light. You cried with no audience, but now you'll be celebrated in front of nations. This flight is not just your journey, it's your unveiling. Someone who doubted you will want to reconnect once you land. Their energy will change, but don't forget who they were during your waiting season. Forgive, but don't downgrade to accommodate their disbelief. You are not who you were when you entered the airport of delay. That version of you checked in but never boarded, only the aligned version made it to the gate. This alignment is not temporary. This shift is not seasonal. This is permanent permission to rise. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Don't wait until the plane lands to believe it. The miracle began the moment you said yes. Everything else is confirmation. Your seatbelt is a symbol. It means what's coming will lift you fast, but you are secure. Even turbulence won't throw you off course now. You have grown past the stage of fearing sudden change. You now embrace it as the evidence that God is near. There's no going back to the small version of your life. You were chosen to go further than they told you was possible. Your feet were born to walk on stages they said you'd never reach. Now, you don't just walk, you soar. Type Amen to get blessing 1990. Every message that said not now has expired. Your name has been called. And it will echo in high places. Don't flinch, receive the authority you were always meant to carry. You won't recognize yourself 6 months from now. That's how quick and deep this transformation will go. And it all starts with this flight. Don't apologize for leaving quietly. Not everyone deserved a goodbye. Some only deserved your absence. And now, your presence will be a reward to the world. The right ones will celebrate your landing. The wrong ones will watch from a distance, unable to follow. Type Amen to get blessing 2345. Comment ready for my arrival if your heart is leaping with this confirmation. Every step of obedience is fueling this ascent. And the altitude you're about to reach will shock even you. This flight is not just in the air, it's in the spirit. You'll begin to notice the atmosphere around you changing rapidly. Signs, symbols, and synchronicities will become frequent. Heaven is communicating in codes. And your spirit has been activated to decode them now. Don't ignore the nudges, they are divine navigation. Archangel Michael says, "Your name is written in the clouds." Every spiritual force that tried to deny you is watching you rise. And none of them can pull you down now. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. People will think this was luck, but this was legacy in motion. It was grace calculated to precision. You didn't earn the seat, you were born for it. You didn't force the flight. It found you, and now you will never fly alone again. The heavens are assigning angels to your left and right. This is not a solo mission. It's a movement with your name stamped in fire. Your testimony will become someone else's prophecy. Your journey will ignite others to leave their waiting rooms too. Because your life is about to speak louder than words. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. Every part of you that thought this would never happen is being silenced. Fear has no passport for where you're going, only faith can board this flight. You have left behind versions of you that were heavy. Now you are light, ready, and unshakable. What's ahead requires all of you to show up fully. They will ask how it happened, you'll only smile, because no words will be enough. You will be the message. Comment "I believe this is my time" if you've been waiting for a sign. This message isn't just a sign, it's the boarding call. Stand up, it's time to fly. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Your altitude will expose who truly supported you. Not everyone claps when your wings open. Some smiled in your delay, hoping your gate would close forever, but now, you're flying past their projections. You're gliding through realms they said you couldn't enter. They will witness what favor looks like in full speed. This journey will separate the genuine from the convenient. You'll no longer have to guess who is real. Your elevation will cause the fake ones to fall off on their own. You don't have to fight them. The air gets too thin for betrayal up here. Only truth and alignment can breathe where you're going. Type Amen to get blessing 2888. Comment "No turning back" if your soul feels lighter just reading this. You've cried enough tears at the terminal of delay. Now your joy is boarding with you. New languages will enter your life. Not just in speech, but in vision and favor. The currency you're about to operate in is divine timing. Even the weather will feel different when you land. Because your spirit will no longer match your past atmosphere. This shift will be visible, not just internal. People will feel it before they hear it. You'll carry presence, not just potential. Because this is the season where things finally make sense. Type Amen to get blessing 3111. Archangel Michael says, "This flight is spiritual justice. Everything stolen from you is being returned through this movement. The air you're rising in is soaked in restoration. For every year you were grounded in confusion. You'll now fly in clarity. And clarity is a weapon, not a luxury. You will speak from a healed place. your voice will break chains in people's lives. You didn't go through it all for nothing. This flight isn't just about escape. It's about empowerment. You'll return, but only to lift others higher too. Type Amen to get blessing 3600. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Comment, "My time is now," if you refuse to let this flight take off without you. The portal is open, and hesitation is the only enemy. Your heart already said yes, your feet just need to follow. What's being released to you on this journey is permanent. No storm can reroute what heaven has declared. And no person can delay what's already airborne. Watch how fast things accelerate after this moment. Sudden calls. Divine encounters, unexplainable peace. You will walk into places you never applied for. Rooms will be ready before your name is announced. Because divine timing always arrives ahead of schedule. Type Amen to get blessing 3881. The jet you're on doesn't obey earthly rules. It's fueled by obedience and navigated by angels. There is no turbulence strong enough to make it fall. Let go of your fear of heights. You were created for high places. This is not just a rise, it's a return to your original realm. You may not understand every detail. But your spirit recognizes this call. Because your soul has waited lifetimes for this very day. This is not hype, it's holy. This is not fantasy, it's fulfillment. And nothing will block what's already moving in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 3999. Let this be your final check-in. Say "I'm aboard" in the comments if you felt the chills of truth. You didn't come this far just to watch others fly. This is your moment. This is your movement. And the skies are open, just for you. There are no borders in the realm you're flying into. The limitations that once caged you no longer apply. You're not just crossing lands, you're crossing into favor. You will notice how peace follows you like a shadow. Even your silence will carry power. Because you're no longer trying to be understood, you are now walking in divine knowing. This elevation is not temporary. This shift is not borrowed. It's your inheritance. And inheritance cannot be revoked by those who never had a role in writing it. The ones who spoke behind your back won't even recognize your silhouette from above. You are moving too fast, too far, too protected. All they'll hear is the sound of wind, because that's what purpose sounds like when it moves. Type Amen to get blessing 4400. Comment "This flight is mine" if your inner fire refuses to stay still. This isn't anxiety, it's divine anticipation. Your spirit is already soaring while your body is still catching up. Every place where you were denied entry is now being redesigned in your honor. People who shut the door will find their hands trembling to open it again. But you won't be standing outside anymore. You'll be the one on the other side. Your mindset is being renewed midair. You're no longer begging for seats at tables not built for you. You're building your own. And those who once saw you as invisible will now have to acknowledge your glow. Because the light in you can no longer be dimmed, it's rising with every second this flight ascends. Type Amen to get blessing 4555. This trip is not a detour. It's the main route that was delayed to prepare your heart. Now that your spirit is clear, your coordinates are unstoppable, you will look back one day and smile. Not because it was easy, but because you made it. Because grace became your wings when strength gave out. You were never meant to walk this path alone. Every angel that protected you in the storms is still with you now. Only this time, they're not holding you up, they're flying beside you. Archangel Michael says, they celebrated the moment you said yes to this journey. Because heaven doesn't celebrate fame, it celebrates faith. And your faith is now a signal visible across realms. Type Amen to get blessing 4666, your ticket was marked divine clearance. That's why things have felt unusually open lately. It's not a coincidence, it's clearance from realms that once restricted you. Even your sleep will feel different now. Peace will wrap itself around you like a blanket, because your soul is no longer fighting to be seen, it's already acknowledged. This flight has one destination, unstoppable glory. Every detour along the way was training, not punishment. Now you move with wisdom, not just vision. Say I'm flying in purpose in the comments if you feel it anchoring in your soul. This is more than just motivation, it's divine movement. And you're right on time. Type Amen to get blessing 4999. You are no longer who they remember. Because who you're becoming is too elevated to explain, they'll have to meet the new you at your destination, not during your takeoff. Don't slow down for anyone still stuck on the runway. They had the chance to board. Now, the gate is closed and your path is sealed. Every vision that once scared you is now your reality. Type Amen to get blessing 5222 if you wish to express your support further.